Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. I hope you had a great full moon yesterday. And most importantly, we're going to really assimilate those energies to make every dream aspiration that you want to manifest happen. The most important thing about this is that we tap into the stillness because it's this emptiness, it's this space in which is ever present within us that really is us in terms of consciousness. If you can't, because we can't really define it, we can't pull it out, we're intangible, but it's important to align with that effortlessness. As above, so below. You're going to hear this throughout the meditation, and it's one of the concepts to understand is consciousness itself, your energy that brings the sense of I am within your experience, is intangible. And as you are an expression of the universe itself, aligning yourself within your own peace, your own stillness, that calm, that harmony, it's going to enable you to be the perfect vehicle or vessel for life to express itself, effortless like when we're children. So, in order to fully tap into that, we're just going to go ahead and start our meditation off with a nice deep breath in. And relax your exhale into a nice effortless sigh. Per usual, we're going to have 3 taps of the bells. And when you hear each tap, you're going to take a nice deep breath in, using those deep belly breaths you learned Wednesday. And with our exhale, we're simply going to release an Om. Begin to shift your attention towards observation, this window of awareness in which you look through. And as you inhale and chant out the Om, simply observe the body's response. Feel the space around you. And most importantly, relax and rest within yourself. As you allow everything to drop away, simply remain as you are, that silent witness. And with this final tap of the bell, begin to shift your attention to the sound of the fading bowl ringing. Most importantly, use this sound to know that you are invited into the space of the heart. Drop within yourself and fully love yourself. And it's in this loving looking, this simple expression of rest and allowing life to be, that we come to harmonize with our truth, with the truths of the universe. This concept of as above, so below can be conflated in so many different ways. But in truth, it's the subtleties of your own experience that reveal the greater around you, within you, that's always present, that forever is. The planets, the stars, everything resides within this ocean of space. What can we call it other than emptiness? Yet the dynamic flows of life operate within it. You too are the representation of this cosmic space, this emptiness, this ocean of nothing. Yet you are dynamic, yet you feel full. You're present. The consciousness, the self, is ever active. So look within your own experience and come to understand that these thoughts, these emotions, these sensations of the form that come and go like the clouds, they reside within your space. See the consciousness itself as that ocean of nothingness within and around, and come to align yourself with the truth of your own heart. For in order to truly assimilate the energies that you receive cosmically, we must be in this effortless, free flow state. And in truth, the term state is something that is inappropriate for what we are. We seemingly come and go out of this recognition, deeming it a state. But in truth, you are always that ocean of consciousness. There is nothing holding you back from these knowings, but your own entertainment of activity within you and around you. So what happens when you give your full attention to the space within, to the quiet and calm between each thought, each emotion, each sensation? And what happens when you start to see yourself as this intangible nothingness, this empty yet dynamically full and vibrant form of life? Come to recognize you flow like a river, and the universe desires you to freely express it. However, when you hold on to an ideology, an assumption deemed truth, when we wrap ourselves within the emotions, giving in to the temptations of the physical form, and truly believe each thought that comes across our viewpoint is real and truth, it acts like damming up a river. The resultant flow of life is tension. And the key to this experience and knowing that you are everything you've ever wanted already is to come to this point of letting go, a tension-less state. Dropping into your stillness takes but a moment. Allowing everything else to fall away takes but a breath. But it's the willingness of your own heart. It's the affection of your own attention that allows this to happen, or not. It may seem boring to the mind to fixate itself on nothing. However, in truth, it's what you've always yearned for. It's the external search that comes to an end when we seek within and undergo this process of unfoldment, of healing, of self-mastery. But to sum it up all in one word, it's to love. To free yourself and liberate yourself from falsehood is the first purpose here, to understand who you are, who we all are, and what all of life is. So allow yourself to take a deep breath here. And with your exhale, release all tensions within you, consciously focusing on relaxation. And again, one more breath. Deep and long inhalation as long as you can, holding it for a brief moment as you collect yourself and release any tension and all tensions within you with your exhale. Feel the energy flow throughout you. Feel the air dissolve around you until you feel immersed in this ocean of life itself. One more deep breath here. Again, filling up the entirety of the lungs in a long and slow release. The coming changes upon our planet, our universe, our own beingness is something that will happen. The concept of when lies within each of our own hands. We each have a choice to make in this experience. To utilize these energies we received from the full moon yesterday to truly heal and transform ourselves. To liberate our consciousness, our hearts from some pain, suffering. To transform those past traumas into power. Or we can simply allow the wheel to continue to spin in the ways that damage us. So, what is the choice you're willing to make? What is it you aspire for in this life? Come to know that everything in this experience gets easier when you simply let go of everything you believed is true. For it's the moment that we truly see ourselves as the sky of consciousness that everything else becomes easy, no longer immersed in this dramatic play of life. No longer does the heart become swayed by every emotion that comes across it. And the thoughts no longer have power over you because you firmly root yourself as the observer of them, distinctly separating yourself from the plays of the mind. And just as fast as the recognition comes, the mind silences itself. For the egoic expression of the human form is but a survival tool, is but our own entertainment, and in truth is the imagination itself. The double-edged sword that this experience provides is it can be a great tool for creation and manifestation as the God and Goddess you are. But when identified with, when we believe we are the activity of the mind and what is observed within us, simply put, we enter the state of Maya, illusion, delusion. The cosmos does not believe it is every planet, celestial body traveling through it, or star. The universe is the universe itself, the ocean that supports the life, the space that allows the creative existence to be. As above, so below. Look within your own heart. You are that space of consciousness that allows this human experience to unfold before your very eyes. There's nothing holding you back from this recognition but a belief that you are this physical body solely. So let go of such identifications and come to experience your truth. For simply exploring these concepts, the mind, the heart, the form, tend to silence themselves, for they have no answer for you. Because you are the truth itself. Your sense of I am, that knowing of me, myself, and I, is but a fractal of the divine love, the source of all, the creator. It matters not what you call it, but you are this expression of life itself. This great mystery we experience is but a journey of understanding who we are, where we come from, and ultimately what we're going to do here with this great opportunity and gracious gift of life. But the ultimate question, the one that must be answered before all makes sense, is understanding, who am I? For everything else stacked upon the false identity, the one that is attached to the bodily form, is like building a skyscraper on a foundation of mud. So often it takes the catalyst, the lows, that rock bottom we experience for us to finally wake up, or at least begin that journey inwards. But know here you're an expression of love. It doesn't take the negative and bad, seemingly so, to cause us to come home. It simply allows us an opportunity. But never forget you are a god and goddess of creation and manifestation. Simply sitting here, giving yourself the opportunity through love, is one of the most rewarding, because it's coming from that childhood space of curiosity and exploration. Life will always reward you in such a search. So stay steadfast in your efforts. You will awaken to the truth within your own heart. For you're already it. That is the paradox of this reality. We explore this search outwards, this external chasing, filling up the mind, the heart, the body itself with the splendors of this experience. Yet even over time, we come to recognize the emptiness that still is present. Ask yourself this: could you fill up the entire night sky with things? No. The infinite space that's around us is truly infinite, something the mind can't even conceive. The trillions and billions of stars and galaxies and celestial bodies traveling through this universe becomes mind-numbing. But so too you must recognize that you cannot fill up your own inner space with anything. The only aspect of our existence that brings comfort to the heart is understanding your source, is recognizing this understanding that you are an expression of eternal love. So come to know yourself before you are named. Come to marinate in the pureness of your own aroma, that peace, that harmony, that calm, that effortlessness, the stillness. For when we allow ourselves to be this free-flowing form, the vessel that is the body aligns itself with the cosmos, and everything in your experience is geared towards your unfoldment, whether you recognize that consciously or not. For in truth, life is always pushing us towards these realizations of ourselves. But it's up to us to learn the lessons, and if we do not, we repeat them to more severity. For that is the law of inertia. So stop all the wheels that bring you away from your truth, that keep you attached to this form, and simply fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with the truth of your being. It's here in this moment you have a chance to simply drop away, to let everything go. So simply allow it. Don't hold on. For in truth, you're still holding on to nothing but an idea, a belief, and an assumption. Just know that when you let go, you enter the realm of experiential knowing, a truth that can never be unseen, unheard, for the experience is ingrained in your consciousness forever. And in truth, again, you have experienced these moments and opportunities of effortlessness, of stillness, of aligning yourself with the cosmos and universe itself when you were a child. Whenever you see yourself in a flow, whether it be drawing, reading, writing, running, playing a game, or sports. When you allow yourself to simply drop away all attraction to internal activity and immerse yourself in the experience of life, you are that free-flowing river, allowing the energies of the universe to express itself. When you align your heart with the knowing of your own beingness, with the source of your consciousness, life greatly transforms before your very eyes. Give yourself this opportunity, and it takes not just sitting down in this practice of meditation, but any breath, any moment of pause can bring you back home. Utilize the breath and this understanding that you are the space of consciousness, that all else, just like the cosmos, resides within you. It is not you itself. At any time you feel frustrated or drawn into the immersion of this identity, simply take a pause, a breath, and watch it melt away. So the energies that you receive from this universe can freely express themselves towards your true goals and aspirations. So you may manifest them effortlessly. So you can continue this play and uplift those around you and improve your own experience. For it is your birthright to experience all of the goals and dreams that you seek. It is your birthright to live a loving and happy life. You deserve it. You came here for this opportunity to take control and take the reins in your experience. Because ultimately, we all have a choice to make. Do we align with the truth within our heart? Or do we continue to run around in this game of illusory concepts? The choice is yours. And with the next tap of our bell, we'll take a nice deep breath in, thinking about our aspirations and goals and desired uses for these lunar energies we receive to heal and transform, unfold, and create. And with our exhale, we let go of everything that's holding us back from these concepts and knowings that you are love itself, that you are the life of the universe itself, expressing in but one form of many. As you chant and proclaim your out into this world, aligning yourself with the flow. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And as always, before we jump into our questions, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the meditation. And most importantly, I just want to say thank you again for joining me this morning. There is so much opportunity when we learn to let go, when we really align ourselves with these subtleties in which we experience. And the most profound one, again, I'll repeat it as it's been said. As above, so below represents the teachings of the universe and life, giving you these red flags if you open your eyes to see them, that point you towards the truths within your own experience and heart. The fractal understanding is necessary to really marinate yourself in, because it's almost like that kaleidoscope vision. You know, a fractal is based upon one subset, one picture, one pattern, you could say. And as it continues to replicate, it creates another beautiful mosaic, but it's still comprised of that same pattern, and it continues to grow and expand, and it's something beautiful out of something so simple. It's that same teaching and understanding that the celestial bodies, the planets, the stars, the asteroids, the comets, you name it, those all reside within space. That ocean of ether, you could call it. And so too does your own beingness represent that ocean, that ether of life. It is the realm in which all can be created from, just as the skies and the space of the ether and universal ocean, you could say, is the supporting force, the home in which all life resides. So come to understand that your sense of I am, that sense of me, it has no form in truth. It's the home in which the thoughts, the emotions, the sensations, everything in which you experience resides within. You know, when the body drops away, you're still present. When you enter into dream, that sense of I am is still there. But when you're not present to witness, you can't experience, even if the body is in a state of operating on its own. That's a kind of a hint that when people black out, they're drunk. Or when they're on any type of drug that causes that. If you didn't catch that one. But here's the key to really recognize. When you start to personally identify yourself as not a person, as that intangible, loving space that is the home of both the inner and outer experience, you're instantly going to stop that wheel of inertia that is getting you trapped and confined within this bodily identification. Again, you are the creator of your experience. You are the perceiver of your reality. And you must understand that whatever you perceive and identify with, you will manifest. So sever the cords of the old assumptions. Make a decision. Do you want to remain a person? Or do you want to tap into your divine eternal beingness? Again, the choice is yours. The beautiful thing in this understanding and concept is all it takes is a single moment of just letting go to experience it. Like that. And I hope that you have these opportunities in these meditations to finally rest and come to understand that if you are experiencing the clarity, the peace, the harmony of the mind silencing itself, the emotions dropping away, and the physical body dissolving into the space around you, take that and really marinate in that knowing. Because anytime you have a experience that seems overwhelming, that you get caught up in your emotions or the body's urges, take that breath and remind yourself of that experience. And you'll see that sticky icky of identification gets less and less and less until it's just gone. And I'll tell you this, you can still enjoy and love and live in this life when everything like that drops away. And I'm going to be real with you, it gets easier. Life is so much more fun, and it is an effortless expression of this play of consciousness when we align ourselves like that. Because again, it's that concept of the free flowing river. You're in a tensionless state like when you were a kid. And think about how carefree and how awesome it was when you were a little kid. So have that be your motivation if you're not fully marinating in that understanding of yourself and those attachments and threads of identification are still present, because they will quickly come crumbling down. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be that love and light that you always are, but seemingly covered up. So may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. I love you so much. Have a great day. Remember, the time leading up to the spring equinox is one of opportunity. This was our last full moon before that point, and it's very, 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 very critically important that you align yourself with the truth. And oh, thank you so much. Love it, Gabriel. Exactly. We're all coming home, whether we understand it or not. The key here is that when you recognize that life's always bringing you to these doorways of opportunity to awaken to the truth within our hearts, that we are all one and stemming from the same source, you start to think about the past experiences a little differently. And that, in and of itself, is a whole new opportunity to learn and grow from. So, again, namaste. I love you guys so much. Have a great week. Stay focused on that choice and manifest your dreams for the world. You are that light of love. Awaken to it fully and see life blossom and simply unfold a lot of new stuff you never even thought was real. So, truth is stranger than fiction, folks. But most importantly, you're a god and goddess. You're so powerful. Don't ever forget that. Create the life you know is possible for your heart. It rings true to you all the time, so listen. Peace.